First, you want to set in your bald guideline with your trimmer. I went ahead and went in with my 1.5 all the way closed and just started to flick. After that, I began to go in with my number 2 all the way closed to go a little bit above that, but flicking off the widest point of the head.
Something like that. I really don't know.
I put my number 1.5 back on all the way open and just flicked under that number 2. With my half guard all the way closed, I went up about 1/4 of an inch.
He died in.
And then I went all the way open, still with that half guard.
The 9th hour, and then I believe on the 6th hour, it was.
Next guard I threw on was my number 1 all the way open,
And then a guy named.
and all the way closed. I was just lever playing that line out. As you can see here, I'm just going back and forth, softening that line. Now with no guard all the way closed, I'm just softening that hard line. Once it was fully blended, I began to put in his arch. Just decided to outline it real sharp. Now I started on the back with my number 3 guard all the way closed, just flicking off the occipital bone in the back of the head. I started to do a little clipper over comb because I noticed there was still some bulk there. I just wanted to blend it all in together. As you can see here, I'm just connecting that number 3 with the top. Pretty much like the same process on the sides. I went in with my 1.5 all the way closed, created my first guideline. Then did lever all the way open and just started flicking a little bit above that first guideline. I put on my number 2 guard and just started to flick all the way closed under that number 3 that we started with. And I like to do soft fades, so I decided to go with my half guard all the way closed, so that way I ain't got to put out a harsh line until the very end. Now I went all the way open, still with that half guard on, just softening that line. As you can see here, it's just slowly starting to fade it out as I lever play with that half guard. I use that 1 guard as a safety net, just lever playing to soften anything that I've missed. Now it's when I begin to put in my trimmer and my harsh bald guideline, so it won't be as hard to take it out because I went in with that half closed. As you can see here, now I'm beginning to take it out, lever halfway, lever all the way open, lever closed. Just pretty much lever playing with no guard and just taking out that bald guideline. It makes it super easier when you start with your half closed. And as you can see here, I'm just detailing the back. I began to outline the nape, the neck area to make the taper pop more. Make sure you get both sides evenly matched. And don't forget to line up around the ear. And doing the same exact process on the opposite side.
That's something that I've always struggled with. Jesus has feelings. So God is happy because He gave.
Oh, right. To see,
Let me know if you guys like this style of content. It's really short and straight to the point. This video was shot after I did the shear work on top. I will be doing a lot more content breaking down how I shape the top first before I get into the fade. But for this video, he wanted a simple taper, so I decided to just film the fade instead of the shear work on top. And this is how it looked after. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And thanks for watching.
Look down for me, bro. Yeah.